region goes in Anderson County Council District 2. In 2000, when I became council member, I stood here on the same grounds and I said that we were going to clean up this property. The property was a mess and it was a blight on the neighborhood in this area. I was highly criticized because they said I had no money. All the thing I had was a dream. Sometimes a dream is just enough, because if you can see behind me, the dream has been put to work. We are in the process of getting this property cleaned off. In 2003, we met with the community and we came up with several ideas that they would like to see. Some of it's a park, some of it's baseball fields. We have an area on that side that could be used for boating or kayaking. They wanted things like maybe an extension of the Anderson Memorial Hospital out here. They wanted a place for seniors out here. All kinds of ideas. It's a dream. It's a dream. But if we keep working together, and if we get the right people in the way and the wrong people out of the way, this dream can come true as well. This is where I live, in District 2. This is where I work, in District 2. The grant process was long and it was tough. We went to Washington, D.C. several times to make ourselves known and to make our plight known to them. We talked to a lot of people. We attended a lot of conferences to talk to the right people who had the money. That paid off. We were able to get a grant. They gave us the start that we needed. Since then, we have used our money wisely, but we ran out of money. This is where Mr. Foreman has jumped in and has found other grants that we can use. Right now, we're working under a cleanup grant. We can only get it one time. So we will have to go back out to look for other funds to finish this project. You do have a voice. You do have a dream. Especially the people who live in this area. They need to come to the council meeting. They need to know what's going on. Mr. Foreman regularly attends the community meeting that's established here. He will go and explain to them what's going on, answer their questions for them so that we can keep them abreast on what's happening. When Mr. Foreman came on, he picked up the flag and he ran with it. He was able to get us as far as we are now.
Back in 2011, we had some funding left over from assessment grant, EPA assessment grant that we received back in 2008 that we used to clear out the warehouse portion of this project, which is behind the cameras. Basically, it was what you see here, but on a smaller scale, and it had a lot more asbestos containing materials involved in it, so it was a little more in depth as far as the cleaning was concerned. But that's where we had previous money expended on this project. This particular phase, they should be done within a week or two. They started on Tuesday, so hopefully by the end of next week, barring any weather issues.
Anderson University received property right off of Old Williamson Highway, the bridge, the swamp area, and I understand that property is all on this side. There is a river or a lake on that side over there, and it takes all of that in there. Anderson, the university has expressed interest in using this as part of a nature facility for their students as well as for the people of Anderson County. And I think that whatever they decide to do there will fit beautifully in what's happening here. This is Mr. Eddie Madison. He came to me asking what he could do to help us with this project, moving it along. Mr. Madison, what made you decide to do that?
I think Anderson has the potential to be beautiful, and part of what takes away from that is the mill sites. And I think it's doable. I think we can fix it. I think we can clean this up. And I think with what you're doing and your dream and your help, sir, we can really do this. It's doable. It's a dream that's doable.
In if there are any other county members, county constituents or citizens who would like to come out and give us a hand, all you have to do is call or come. It's just that easy. Years ago, this area was a blight. It not only made the community look really bad, it attracted a lot of people or things that you just didn't want in your neighborhood. Since we have started this project, the community has been behind us 100%. I have been very, very proud and pleased with their interest in this. At the beginning, when I made this announcement, they were right here standing behind me when I made it because they wanted something to happen. They were a little stressed about when. As you know, it takes a long time. It seems like nothing is happening, but then there are things behind the curtains that you don't ever see that Mr. Foreman has to do that they could not see. He would go down there. Yeah, and sometimes at my request, he would go down there to the meetings, answer all of their questions, explain to them, and sometimes he even took the major, the principals or the people who were working on these projects with him to keep the people in this community informed of what was happening. Yes, it is a wonderful day in Anderson County, but it's all because of a dream. And believe me, sometimes a dream can be just enough.